In a quiet village nestled among towering mountains, there once lived a young man named Marco, just 24 years old. Marco's spirit knew no rest. His thoughts churned endlessly within him. Throughout each day, countless ideas flowed through his consciousness, arriving and departing without pause, leaving him anxious and exhausted. The weight of his past filled him with sorrow, while uncertainty about what lay ahead consumed him with worry. These relentless thoughts turned his mind into a raging tempest. Tranquility eluded him completely. Restful sleep became impossible, and the memory of joy had faded entirely. One afternoon, Marco learned of a distant settlement high in the hills. Travelers spoke of an elderly sage who dwelled there. This man had once been a renowned psychologist practicing in the city. Throughout his career, he had guided countless souls and shown them the path to inner tranquility. Now advanced in years, he had abandoned the chaos of urban existence and chosen to live in a peaceful hamlet surrounded by the natural world. On occasion, he still offered counsel to those who sought him out. Marco felt a spark of curiosity mixed with hope. He resolved to seek out this wise elder. A thought took hold of him. Perhaps this sage possesses the wisdom to guide me toward peace. After weeks of exhausting travel, Marco finally arrived at the hillside village. Upon his arrival, his eyes fell upon a modest dwelling draped in lush vegetation. There on the veranda sat the old man in perfect stillness. His eyelids were gently closed, and serenity radiated from his being. Marco approached him with quiet steps and spoke in a hushed voice. "Elder, my thoughts race without ceasing. I cannot quiet my mind. My heart yearns for peace. Will you guide me?" The old man's eyes opened gradually, and a serene smile crossed his face. "So peace is what you seek? Very well, accompany me. I have a simple task for you." He led Marco into his modest garden. There, he took a glass and filled it entirely with water, right to the brim. The vessel was filled so completely that the slightest movement would cause it to overflow. He placed the glass in Marco's hands and instructed him, "Journey from this spot to the village boundary, then return to me. However, you must ensure that not a single drop escapes." Marco regarded him with bewilderment, yet his determination to succeed was strong, so he accepted the challenge. Grasping the glass with great care, he began his journey. The pathway was confined and crowded. Villagers moved about in various directions, some strolling, others hurrying past. Merchants called out to attract buyers, and the sound of barking dogs filled the air. Yet Marco's attention never wavered from his task. His gaze remained fixed solely upon the glass. Each step he took was deliberate and measured. Passers-by observed him with curiosity, though none interfered with his progress. They understood he was engaged in learning something meaningful. At last, Marco returned to where the old man waited and announced, "Elder, the task is complete. Not even a single drop has been lost." The old man acknowledged this with a nod and a gentle smile. Then he posed a question. "This is admirable, but tell me, did your eyes catch sight of the children at play beside the road? Did the barking of dogs reach your ears?" Surprise registered on Marco's face as he responded, "No, I noticed nothing of that sort. My entire focus remained on the glass." The old man's smile deepened as he spoke with tenderness. "Therein lies the secret. It has always resided within you, though you remained unaware of it. When your attention anchors itself in the present moment, there exists no room for fear, no space for confusion, and no place for unnecessary thoughts. Your consciousness was occupied entirely with the water you carried. In that span of time, your mind achieved complete stillness. The sorrows of yesterday did not touch you. The anxieties of tomorrow held no power over you." Gradually, understanding dawned upon Marco. This was the peace his soul had been searching for all along. Peace is not discovered in external places. Peace already exists within us when we fully inhabit the present moment. Marco lowered his head respectfully and whispered, "Elder, the truth is now clear to me. To still my restless mind, I must anchor my awareness in this very moment. That is where genuine peace dwells. The old man smiled once more. The sun descended toward the horizon, and its final rays kissed the earth. Birds returned to their homes in graceful flight. Marco began his journey homeward, but he was no longer the tormented young man who had arrived. Transformation had taken place within him. Inner peace now resided in his heart, for he had discovered the method to quiet his mind. If this story resonated with you, please show your appreciation and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to follow our channel for additional inspiring narratives like this one. We thank you for your time and presence. We'll meet again in our next story, bringing fresh insights and valuable lessons. Until that time, may you remain well and find peace within yourself.